welcome to the update. I'm Georgia Hawkins. After 40 years and a 10-week trial in Sydney Supreme Court, the verdict has been handed down in the Chris Dawson murder case.
Christopher Michael Dawson on the charge that on or about 8 January 1982 at Bayview or elsewhere in the state of New South Wales, you did murder Lynette Dawson. I find you guilty.
It took almost 5 hours for Justice Ian Harrison to deliver his verdict. Satisfied, the former teacher's decision to kill wife Lynette was motivated by an obsession with his teenage lover. Dawson was handcuffed and taken away immediately afterwards. Lynette's family in tears of relief. In other news, the federal opposition is endorsing a push to wind back COVID isolation rules. At a National Cabinet meeting tomorrow, leaders will discuss reducing the 7-day requirement. Peter Dutton backing the change, arguing it's what the community expects. Australia's peak science agency warns we must prepare for the emergence of up to 2 pandemic threats a year. Greg Williams from the CSIRO says they've identified 5 viral families which pose a threat, including coronavirus.
But it also includes some vector-borne diseases as well, so things that are transmitted through an intermediary animal like a bat or mosquito. These diseases include Nipah virus, dengue fever, and Japanese encephalitis.
Friends and family of Paul Green have said their final goodbyes as the former NRL player and coach is laid to rest at a funeral service. The 49-year-old played for a number of teams before switching to coaching. And a penguin from San Diego Zoo has been fitted with orthopaedic footwear to help him waddle around. 4-year-old Lucas was diagnosed with a chronic condition called bumblefoot 3 years ago. In sport, Nick Kyrgios has moved through to the second round of the US Open, beating close mate Tanasi Kokonakis in straight sets. And former Aussie captain Steve Smith has hit out at Cricket Australia's pay structure for the Big Bash. Smith says local players are unhappy the big money contracts worth $340,000 were offered only to international players. In entertainment news, Madonna has made a new record as a music artist. The 64-year-old Queen of Pop is the only artist to top any Billboard chart 50 times. Her latest release sitting at number 8 on the Billboard 200. Rebel Wilson has pledged allegiance to the American flag at the US Open. The Aussie-born actor was made a permanent US citizen in March. And Miley Cyrus will join godmother Dolly Parton on the small screen this holiday season. The pair starring in the upcoming movie Mountain Magic Christmas. And that's the latest from the Nova Podcast News team. We'll have another episode of The Update for you tomorrow.